mentioned Demi, I would like to offer a little overview of the film that we have chosen, which is 10 Things I Hate About You, directed by Gil Jiang and released in 1999. Although there are 7 characters in this film, but the main character that plays is Kat and Bianca. Bianca is forbidden from having a boyfriend in the Stratford home until her evil sister Kat gets on one of her own. So Bianca desperate search for love, which leads to complicated strategy to connect Kat with her male counterpart.
Looking good, ladies.
Let's go. We're all congregating around Mr. Cuervo.
I'll see you around, okay?
I've got the Sears catalog thing going and the tube sock gig. That is gonna be huge. And I'm up for hemorrhoid cream ad next week. I know it sounds kind of bogus, but I get to do some acting. You see the difference? All right, I'll show you guys.
Social penetration theory explains how communication affects the relationship between two people as they get to know each other better. So in the film 10 Things I Hate About You, we can see that Bianca, Kat's sister has a crush on Joey and likes him a lot despite her sister Kat's warnings about his personality and the kind of person that he is. However, as Bianca and Joey's relationship progresses throughout the film and Bianca goes on her first date with Joey to the party and talks to him, she realizes that Joey is deeply self-centered and can only talk about himself. So this reflects social penetration theory as Bianca gets to learn about Joey's true self through her conversation with him.
What did everyone think of The Sun Also Rises?
I loved it. He's so romantic.
Romantic? Hemingway? He was an abusive alcoholic misogynist who squandered half his life hanging around Picasso trying to nail his leftovers.
As opposed to a bitter, self-righteous hag who has no friends?
Pipe down, Chachi.
I guess in this society being male and an asshole makes you worthy of our time. What about Sylvia Plath, or Charlotte Bronte, or Simone de Beauvoir?
What did I miss?
The oppressive patriarchal values that dictate our education.
Good.
Is there any chance we could get Kat to take her Midol before she comes to class?
Someday you're gonna get bitch slapped, and I'm not gonna do a thing to stop it. And Kat, I want to thank you for your point of view. I know how difficult it must be for you to overcome all those years of upper middle class suburban oppression. Must be tough. But the next time you storm the PTA, crusading for better lunch meat or whatever it is you white girls complain about, ask them why they can't buy a book written by a black man.
Anything else?
Yeah, go to the office. You're pissing me off.
What? Mr. Morgan?
Later. I want you all to write your own version of this sonnet. Yes, miss, I have an opinion about everything.
Do you want this in iambic pentameter?
You're not gonna fight me on this?
No, I think it's a really good assignment.
You just messing with me, aren't you?
No, I'm really looking forward to writing it.
Get out of my class.
What?
Out! Get out!
One of the theories that has been applied in the film 10 Things I Hate About You is the social judgment theory. Social judgment theory is defined as the perception or the evaluation of an idea based on current attitudes. In the film 10 Things I Hate About You, one of the recurring occurrences that we can see is Kat getting kicked out of her English class by her English teacher, Mr. Morgan, due to her contradictory statements and beliefs. Kat believes that only dead white writers are given importance in her English class, and she doesn't agree with this. Mr. Morgan, a black man, feels that Kat's views come from a place of privilege, being a rich white girl. Therefore, he sends her out of class at every opportunity in order to teach her a lesson. However, later on in the film, when Mr. Morgan is seen giving his students an assignment on Shakespeare, he anticipates a contradictory statement from Kat because that has always been Kat's attitudes in class. To his surprise, Kat instead agrees with him and starts asking positive questions about the assignment. Based on Mr. Morgan's perception of Kat and her previous attitudes in his class, Mr. Morgan is unable to accept the idea that Kat could actually agree with him for once on something. Therefore, he sends her out of class, believing that she is making fun of him. So this is where social judgment theory is accurately portrayed in the film.
First thing, Kat hates smokers. So you're telling me I'm a non-smoker?
Yes. Well, just for now.
And here's another problem. Bianca said that Kat likes pretty guys.
Are you telling me I'm not a pretty guy?
He's very pretty.
Likes Thai food, feminist prose, and angry girl music of the indie rock persuasion. There's a list of CDs that she has in her room.
Ever been to Club Skunk?
Your favorite band's playing there tomorrow night.
I can't be seeing a Club Skunk, all right?
But she'll be there. She's got tickets.
So what's your excuse? For acting the way we do.
I don't like to do what people expect. Why should I live up to other people's expectations instead of my own?
Another theory that has been portrayed is the uncertainty reduction theory. Theory states that in order to reduce their uncertainties about other people, people need to gain information about them first. So in the film, 10 Things I Hate About You, after Patrick talks to Kat for the first time, Kat rejects him. So in order to be able to impress Kat, Patrick goes to Cameron and Kat's sister Bianca for help. He learns that Kat hates smokers, so he stops smoking in front of Kat. He also learns about Kat's favorite band and favorite music, and also goes to attend a concert where Kat's favorite band is playing. Later on in the film, during a conversation between Patrick and Kat, Patrick can be seen asking Kat about why she behaves the way she does with the rest of the world. This shows Patrick trying to reduce his uncertainty about Kat's behavior by trying to learn the real reason behind why she behaves the way she does. So all of this accurately portrays the uncertainty reduction theory, as throughout the film, we can see Patrick trying to gain more information about Kat so that he can impress her.
Hey, what's this? It says Sarah Lawrence. Honey, that's great, but isn't Sarah Lawrence on the other side of the country?
Thus the basis of its appeal.
Yeah. I thought we decided you were going to stay here and go to school. UW, like me. Be a husky.
No, you decided.
Oh, okay. So what, you just pick up and leave, is that it?
Let's hope so.
Ask Bianca who drove her home.
Kat, don't change the drove. Who drove you home?
Now, don't get upset, Daddy, but there's this boy.
Who's a flaming imbecile.
Please.
And I think he might ask me...
Please, I think I know what he's going to ask you. And I think I know the answer. No. It's always no. What are the 2 house rules? Number 1, no dating till you graduate. Number 2, no dating till you graduate. That's it. When you go to Sarah Lawrence, I won't even be able to watch the game.
When I go?
Oh, boy. Don't tell me you changed your mind. Why would you send him a check?
The relational dialectics explains the concept the closer individuals become to one another, the more conflict will arise to pull them apart. This theory is applied in the scene where Kat's father, played by Larry Miller, was reading a letter sent by Sarah Lawrence. Kat, who is played by Julia Stiles, was screaming in joy because she finally got accepted to Sarah Lawrence College. However, Kat's father was not happy about it because he wants Kat to stay closer to home. He assumes that Kat agrees with him. Kat justified that it was all her father's decisions. Her father became fierce about it and reminded Kat and her sister about their dating rules and decision-making rules. Their bonding as a family is strong at first, but because of their father's rules, they have a few arguments. Towards the end of the movie, the scene where Kat was reading a book, her father opened up about what a father feels. He mentioned that if Kat goes to college, he is not able to watch her anymore. Kat was confused about what he meant. Turns out, he agreed to enroll Kat in the college she wants. And Kat hugged her father, feeling grateful.